Hello, John Bloodworth, Gentleman Crafter here with a bit of a scan and cut hack. I'm going to show you how to create calligraphy like this, but without the official calligraphy kit. The benefit for this is it's more affordable and it can work with CM and SDX machines. I'll be demonstrating an SDX machine during this video, but I'll give you guidance for CM models as well. First, let's take a look at the official kit so we know what we're kind of aiming for. In the official kit, you get the pen holder, which looks like the other universal pen holders that Brother has, but it's got a special attachment on the base that helps you line up the tips of the pen for perfect calligraphy. Then you also get 3 dual-ended tips, so you get some different widths and you get 3 different colours, blue, red and black. They do have an expansion kit as well. And there's an extra little widget for aligning the pen tips. Now, for the unofficial kit, the bits and pieces that I've put together for this tutorial. So, we have got some pens and a couple of different pen holders, and the choice is yours. Basically, these pens are very, very similar to the ones that Brother have, as in they're straight-barreled and they have a flat chisel tip on the end. Let me show you with a thicker tip and then it'll make more sense. So you can see here, it's not an angled tip like you would normally have with a calligraphy pen, it's just a flat-ended chisel tip, which makes it perfect for doing this. Now they're available in different size packs with different colours and all sorts, so you've got a bit of variety of colour and style there as well, which is another pro I think going towards this method. Here's the other pack that I got hold of, and I do have a third pack that I'll show you as well. This again is double-ended tip markers. These are by Manuscript. The other pack that I showed you were by Deco Time. Both were from the range. Now this is the small barrel universal holder from Brother, and this is the universal pen adapter from 3D Fun Prints. Now there's some changes going on there, so I don't know if they're going to be available forever, so if you want those, get them quick. And this was another pack of pens, and the reason that I showed you the 3D Fun Prints universal holder is because that third pack of pens has a shaped barrel which don't work with the universal pen holders from Brother. Now let me show you some of the results that I got using these pens and this method. So here I've shown you the 3 different widths of the Deco Time calligraphy pens. So at the top we've got the 2mm chisel tip, which gives quite a nice fine italic style. Then we've got the 3.5 and the 5, and obviously I've written this text quite big, so you would probably choose your pen tip according to the size that you're writing at. Then with the Manuscript Calligraphy pens, I've got the same width of nib, because they're the same width, just different colours. And then for the final one, I'm showing you the results for the ones that had the shaped barrel. They're also by Manuscript, and they're italic markers, and they would need that 3D Fun Prints pen holder set. Adapter, sorry. Now one thing you do lose with this method is the precision of aligning the tip. So it's mostly guesswork, but I will show you again through this video how I'm kind of coming to the results that I'm getting. So let's recap. In the official kit you've got the pen holder, the alignment guides, the dual tip pens. You also get obviously access to a specific font, some pre-designed phrases and patterns. You can see the approximate price there, and I've taken sale prices into account there as well. With the unofficial kit, you'll need the small barrel pen holder or the universal pen holder from 3D Fun Prints. You'll obviously need some pens, a single line font, which I'll show you where you can get one of those. You'll need a little piece of software called FontLab Pad. That's free, and again in this video I'll show you where to get it from. One major advantage of this particular method is it works for both CM and SDX models. The official kit, as I said, only works for SDX models, which has been a limitation for CM model owners for some time. And as you can see at the bottom there, the price is a lot more affordable than the official kit, and of course it will depend on where and when you get your bits and pieces. Now I did mention FontLab Pad. basically you'll go to a website called fontlab.com/fontlab-pad. Fill in your email address and then click send me the links. A link for a download will come to your inbox and then you'll install it on your computer. Getting a single line font is also very easy. I like to use a website called singlelinefonts.com. It's run by a lady called Leslie, who is fantastic at what she does and great at what she offers. I'm using one called Farmer's Market because it's got nice simple lines, and Leslie offers a couple of very simple licensing options: personal license or commercial license. So if you're going to make any money out of this, whether it's a charity or personal gain, choose the commercial. It's definitely well worth it. You'll add that to your basket, pay for it and download it. Next up, we need to create our phrase or sentiment in FontLab pad. So you'll open it, then click open, go to where you saved your font, choose the FontLab pad version folder and then the OTF file that's contained in that folder. Click open. Now it's going to look weird on screen. Don't panic, that's normal. It's just the display trying to show you a single line font. Type whatever phrase, sentiment, poem or whatever you want in there, then click on the drop down top right and click Save As. This is then going to save it as an SVG file for us to load into Canva's Workspace. For this, we're going to be using the installed version of Canvas Workspace, so that's not the online version. Go to the File menu, click Import from your computer, go to where you saved the SVG, select it and click Open. Then select all of the letters, give it a transparent fill and a black outline, and then apply the draw operation from the drop-down menu. And we're going to group it as well so that we can resize it. You can either press Ctrl G on the keyboard or use the icon in the Layers tab. If you want, you can give it a name so it's easy to find in a stack if you're going to do multiples. And then, like I say, you can resize this, rotate it and use it with other objects that you're going to draw. So I'm also going to load in a lowercase version of this because I need to show you something else. So I've already created this one. Again, we're going to select all of those letters. Going to apply a transparent fill and a black outline. Apply the draw function and then group it. Now the little titulars, the little dots above various letters, need to be at least 1 millimeter. So you can increase that just in the Edit tab. If you need to move it to realign it, just use the arrow keys on your keyboard while it's selected. So I've grouped that again and I'm giving it a name in the Layers tab. And now I'm just going to play around creating a sentiment panel, topper. I think you know what I mean. Obviously, if you want to, you can add a shape in order to cut this calligraphy out. You can do that from the Shapes panel on the left, or import something from a USB that you've got. And of course, you can use most of your editing tools here as well, such as your alignment tools. Next up, to get that over to your machine, we'll go over to the File menu and Export, and then choose the option that's relevant to you. So the top option is for USB sticks, the middle option is for Wi-Fi transfer, and the bottom is for a cabled connection. That will depend on the setup you've got and the model of the scan and cut that you've got. To retrieve it on an SDX model, we click on Retrieve Data and then the Wi-Fi pocket, because I transferred via Wi-Fi. But of course, on CM models, you use the Save Data button on the home screen and then choose the input method that you normally do. Now, setting up the pen holders. Let's take a look at the original official calligraphy holder just to get an idea of what we're doing. So we've got the pen holder, obviously itself, we've got the alignment tool and then the alignment guide at the bottom. It's very similar to the small barrel pen holder which I've now got. And what I'm going to do is put the pen down and then just turn the nib. This isn't going to give me a precise 30 or 60 degree angle or 45, but it's going to give me enough of a twist to get that can't even say it now, calligraphy style. Make sure that pen is secure in that pen holder before you remove it, and there's just a look to see that pen at an angle. So we'll take that out, and I'll also show you the 3D Fun Prints version, because I know a lot of you have these particular holders, so they're great for pens that have shaped barrels, as these do. Now again we have the adapter and an alignment guide, which is the little bit clipped over on the left. So we're going to put this in so that it goes down towards the tip. And then we're going to twist the pen slightly to give us a little bit of an angle. So you can see that there it's currently kind of aligned with the pen. Just give it a little twist and then secure the pen in place before you take off that alignment clip. Now whichever you're using, you're going to take over to your machine and put it in the blade carriage. So I'm going to show you the small barrel universal adapter, and I'm just showing you there that I'm setting the machine up to draw, but it won't let me start because nothing's in that blade carriage, as you can see. So I'm going to drop that pen holder in, lock it in place with the lever, go back to the machine, and the start button is now lit up. Now with SDX machines you can lift up the rollers with the lever on the side of the machine. With CM models that's not possible, so you might want to organize your text in Canvas Workspace so that it draws the thing that it's going to feed out first, because that way it won't then get wetting on the rollers and spoil your project. Now you can see here that's quite a thick tip to use with small writing, so you might need to change that. Anyway, here's some final thoughts for you. Positives, in my mind it's more affordable. You've got a wider choice of pens, a wider choice of fonts, and it works with both CM and SDX models. There are a couple of negatives in my mind. The cost will vary based on the kit, but as I've said, it's more affordable than the official kit. It does require third-party software, that FontLab pad software, so at least it's free, but I can't guarantee that that's going to be there forever. There's a lack of precision and uniformity, so you might want to set up your entire project and do a whole batch run with the pen without removing it in order to get that. And there are a number of extra steps that you don't have to do with the official kit, but listen, it's a way of doing it with CM models at least. Okay, that was just an overview. I hope it sparked your imagination and that you will give it a go yourself, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts and comments below the video on YouTube. In the meantime, thanks for watching.